I hope you can hear Brent. I've already recorded once, but I wanted to just record it again. Hi, Brent. Hey, everybody. It's Squeakerwood HCG coming to you on Sunday night. It is 9:56, and I've got allergies like nobody's business. So I hope you all had a wonderful day with your families and hanging out with your friends and just having a good day. I went to a Harley-Davidson meeting today, and I went out to eat with everybody. I had a 48-ounce steak. I had a 48-ounce steak, and a 48-ounce steak. I had a 12-ounce ribeye with 48 grams of fat, a salad with bacon and eggs and ranch dressing. Delish.
No.
And I had some total faye, and I had some beef jerky, and I was about 1,800 calories today. And so I didn't weigh today. I forgot again. I got up and started doing stuff and just forgot. So I got to weigh tomorrow. Tomorrow makes 2 weeks to the day, 14 days, and I have my tummy tuck, and I'm so, ooh, yeah. I wanted to mention, Liz asked why we're showing t-shirts, and that is a challenge from last 20 pounds. Challenge is to show us her favorite. She's showing all of her favorite t-shirts, so we're showing our t-shirts. And there was something else. Oh, Susie's Body was talking about why do we, go back to our old ways, and just our thoughts on what we do. And I have to say that I believe, for me, and I've mentioned this before, if I'm an alcoholic, can I have one drink? For me, I have to say no, I can't. So, and it's that way with sugars and with cookies and candies and potato chips and all the bad stuff, Dr. Pepper. Can I have just one? Maybe I could, but I don't know for sure that I would stop. That's my problem, is that in the past I never stopped. I started HCG almost 16 months ago, and I've had two cheats on my P4 end. I had key lime pie last year, about May, I think, in the Florida Keys, because I wanted to try it then. And I had, at Christmas, I had a very small piece of Italian cream cake that burned my mouth, and I had a wonderful amount of fruit salad. And that's the sugar that I've had in the last 16 months. No Cokes, no Dr. Peppers, no bites of crackers, no any of that. And I am so very proud about that. But I will say, how much within yourself does it take to do that? How much within myself does it take to do that? Does it get easier? I used to smoke, and it took me a long time to quit. I started smoking in high school, and it took me a long time to quit. And I was so proud of myself that I took Chantix or whatever it is, and I quit, and I was so proud of that. And then one day, I won't mention who, somebody said, just smoke with me. It was after all the stuff happened with my daughter and all that. Just smoke with me. And I was like, no, I don't want to. Oh, come on. And I'm going to tell you what, that was the worst thing I ever did. Because whenever I would think I started smoking, I smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked. And when I would think about quitting, I would smoke more. I would have a pack of cigarettes. I would light one off of the other. I worked at a hospital. When I would take a break, I would light one right after the other. So I have to relate myself in those ways to food addiction. If I eat cookies, will I eat one? No. I'll eat the whole package. I mean, we are faced every single day with temptation. My mother started doing low carb, high fat the last time I was there. I'm so proud of her because she's diabetic and she's been blind. I mean, everything. And she called me several times today, and it was so funny because what she was calling me for, and when I finally got her back, she was calling me for help. And I said, is this kind of like an outcry from an alcoholic saying, help me? I'm gonna go drink today. I'm gonna go whatever, And I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about anything, but it was just an awesome thing because, she said I wanted to make brownies. My nephew and niece are there. She said I wanted to make brownies. I wanted to eat one with the kids. I wanted to put walnuts in it. I wanted to have this, and she said, and I didn't. She said the only thing that I did today is I made gravy. She makes eggs and hash browns and bacon and gravy and biscuits and everything for the kids and for my dad. And she said I took one bite of the gravy, and she said I wanted to get the whole bowl and eat the whole bowl. And I told her, I said, Mom, you know what? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because in the past you would have never done that. So, I think for me, I think it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of, knowing where you'll go, knowing that as soon as I put it in my mouth, as soon as I smoke that cigarette, as soon as I take a drink, as soon as I do whatever, I'm in a downward spiral. And do I want to be there? I don't, because I've been there. I've been there so many times, and so I think I just have to be proud of myself for the accomplishment that we've all, every single one of us have been there. Every single one of us have had to make sacrifices every day. We all go out and eat with our families, and they're eating desserts, and they're eating bread, and they're eating French fries, and they're eating all that stuff, and you're sitting there watching them. And you can smell it, and you can, excuse me. So we've all been there. It's just, for me, am I willing to step off the curb? Because the cars are coming, the cars are back and forth, but am I willing to step off the curb? Because whenever I do, maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't. And I was thinking about when Katie Lee was talking about drinking the wine, and trying to stay doing keto. Girl, I don't know what the answer is, because I think that if I'm trying to stick with doing the keto adaptation or low carb, high fat, whatever you want to call it, I'm trying to do that. And can I eat a candy bar? It's gonna do the same thing. So, it's whatever in all of us, it's whatever we're willing to do. Is it going to set me back? And that as soon as, I'm not talking about Katie Lee, I'm talking about all of us. As soon as you put it in your mouth, I was thinking about B whenever she had her little cheat, and she didn't see it for a day or two, but then she saw it about the third or fourth day. And so, that's just where we are. And I guess I'll jump off my soapbox. I wasn't intending on being on a soapbox. I really wasn't, because we're all in the same boat. We all face losing weight. We all face fatness. We all face all of that. And that's what we're here for. And so I just appreciate everyone so very much. And in our challenges, in our hard times, in our good times, we're all there for each other, and just back each other up. So anyway, I'll show you my shirt real quick. Wow, I just left it like this. And this one is from Texas, of course. And it's where I live, which is in Trips, is in Amarillo. So anyway, I guess I'm going to go for now. I hope you all enjoyed my husband serenading. I had to record this again just so we could catch him. So anyway, love you girls. Talk to you later. Have a great night. And I hope I sleep. Love you girls. Bye.